one, there's two.
I'm talking about how to confidently get a better salary during an interview.
Look, you're in your 40s or 50s or 60s and you're doing hard, long hours. Others are progressing faster, they're earning more and getting ahead. You start questioning, what are they doing differently? Looking into it all now with Spark and Abdel in the research. I'm a best-selling author. I'm going to give my key takeaway from the research later on in the video. Let's look then at Harvey, what he says in the research. So what are the solutions? Well, we need to build occupational self-confidence or self-efficacy that's mentioned earlier. Reflect on past successes to reinforce your belief in your ability. Try to take on challenges that stretch your capability right now, but going from the belief systems you've already built up. Confidence then directly influences career outcomes. And if you can set your clear advancement goals, then you can make them. Because what you define is success is easier to aim for if we know what success is. Everybody has a different definition. So set targets rather than drifting along expecting outer things and relationships to be beneficial to you. You have to make it happen yourself. You have to have that direct path. And if other people interject and they want to help you or give you alternatives that are perhaps solutions or success paths, that's okay too. Try to shift from effort to strategic effort. Working more hours alone is not enough anymore. Try by focusing on high impact and not just visibility. Align your efforts with advancements, opportunities that are out there. So begin to see what's happening. If you increase your visibility in the correct manner though, it's better. So if you speak up in meetings where before you didn't speak up at all, or if you make contributions, not just in meetings, but even through a chain of email, people will begin to see that you're a big player, that you're at least thinking, that you're making your brand as such, your presence felt. Position yourself as someone who is thinking, who is innovative, who is willing to lead, and develop your assertiveness. Don't always just prioritize being liked and be agreeable. The research is also saying if you want more money, you got to manage emotional stability. This is reducing your appearance, at least, of being neurotic. Control your overthinking and self-doubt. Try to reframe your thoughts and your challenges as they're thrown at you, and look at them in an opportunistic type of way. Now, if you like this video, please show it with a like, thank you so much, and comment, good or bad, I'm open to it, so we can learn together, and that's how, by subscribing, I'll produce more. Going ahead though, learn to engage with senior figures. It's really good. If you know what they're on, and if you're on the same conversation level as them, and if you prepare thoughtfully for the conversation beforehand, then they're going to start listening to what you say. Then they'll start going, well, there's a position coming up here, or, you know, you could get an advancement in such a way. So you can open that conversation even through a joking manner, saying, well, you're on a lot more than I am. So then you begin to believe at the very least that if you're on that same even keel of thoughtfulness or leadership thinking as such, why then can't you go for the bigger position? Speak clearly but concisely as well. It's so important. And demonstrate that understanding is there on your part. Now, I mentioned before, don't be agreeable, but if you demonstrate understanding, you can still have that authority. Adapt your communication. That was just an example of it there. But if you can range up and down, think of a great singer, then you can actually do things that are adaptable to the people in the know, the decision makers that will give you more money or a better advancement or promotion in the future. Try to read cues in communication and respond accordingly. Build trust is done through that, but also if you do it quickly, and know that the professional interactions are as well as the personal interactions. The person that brings in their wife or their husband into work, have those little interactions with them. Find out what's going on at home with the boss, or going out at home with the person who's controlling the human resource or the personal development within the company. But be transparent about your interactions. Keep it all on even keel. Always open and accountable to that. Show competence early in your conversations, even if it's just with a husband, a wife, a partner, even if they don't know anything about it. It's a very, very good, at least a practice situation for you, knowing that this is the person that sleeps in the same house, in bed with them. Pursue advancements. Keep knocking on that door rather than waiting to be noticed, rather than waiting for somebody to see. Most people don't look. They're too busy in their own lives. Look and think of the people inferior to you in the chain of command. Think about how much you actually think about them and their progression.
I would
Probably
like
not.
this.
My final takeaway is that the real issue is not just working hard and not getting ahead. It's deeper. It's about personality, shaping your ambition and your confidence, and your interactions determine who and what they respond to you.
Please like this video. If you subscribe, comment to say that you have, and we'll look after you.